lovely colouring friends, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. Did you know that giraffes never yawn? Yep, that's what I've heard, and that is my fun fact for this video. So today I am here with a very late reply to 3 lovely people who tagged me in the mid-year colouring freakout review tag thing. It was originally started by Sassy Colours, but I was tagged by Jodie from JI Colorist, Liz from Liz at Home, and Megan from Disney Meg's Colouring. And the interesting thing is there are 2 sets of questions amongst those 3 people who have tagged me. So I think maybe there was an old set of questions from last year and a new set from this year. It doesn't matter. I've sort of combined them and I'm going to answer all of them. And I am also going to give you a very quick update on my focus on books and how I'm progressing with those at this point in the year. So let's not waste any time and just get straight into it. The first question is, did you set yourself a colouring goal for the first half of the year? So I didn't really have a colouring goal other than I wanted to try and colour in as many of my untouched books as possible, and I've been making okay progress on that. But the goal I did set was my 1-year YouTube anniversary was at the beginning of July, and by that stage I wanted to have reached 1.5 K followers, so 1,500 subscribers here on YouTube, and I reached that goal, so yay. Next question, if you count your pages, how many pages have you coloured in the first half of this year? So I went back and thankfully I do keep track of these things, and I coloured 208 pages. That's crazy. So yes. And that leads into the next question, number 3, which is how was the first half year colouring wise? For me, it was very busy and it was very stressful. And I have addressed this in a number of my videos, but I've made some decisions that going into the second half of this year, I won't be doing individual buddy colours anymore. I'm going to focus more on my developing my colouring skills and taking time with my pages and that sort of thing, rather than just trying to churn out pages, get as many done as possible, but really just step back, enjoy the colouring, enjoy the process, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, number 4 is show your favourite coloured image from the first half of the year. So this is my favourite image right here. So I coloured this in June, so technically it's not the first half of the year, but it is in Coloriage Wild number 5 by Emmanuel Collin, and I coloured it with my Artex pencils, and I'm just so happy with how it came out. So yeah, that is my favourite page from the first half of the year. The next question is, which was the last book you bought and why? The last book I bought was Grains of Gold by Hannah Carlson, and I bought it because I discovered that it is a compilation of pages from a number of her books. So rather than having to buy all the books, I thought I would get this one because it is a good selection of pages from a number of her books. So that's why. And I also have just found so many Hannah Carlson tutorials and colour alongs and things that I want to give a go. So I thought that would be good for that as well. A newly released colouring book you haven't coloured in yet but want to. That would be Siren du Monde. I don't have a good French accent, by Diane Dufour. This is Mermaids of the World, and I just adore Diane's illustration style, and I've only just received this book in the last few days, and I can't wait to get colouring in it because it's just adorable. I love it so much. So the next question is, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? And that would have to be Rita Berman's Africa book. If I remember, I'll insert an image of the cover. I'm pretty sure it comes out in October, so not too long to wait. But yes, I'm very, very excited for that. Number 8, did you discover any new artists or publishing companies that you like? Yes, I discovered Carla Magana, or Magana. She does these really stylized illustrations that I just really love. She's sort of been having a bit of a surge again in the colouring community because she just released a new book. But I only have Aesthetica Synthetica sketchbook. There are a few of her books that I would like to get, the ones that aren't quite so gothic or creepy. But yeah, I really enjoy her illustrations, and I just haven't coloured in here anywhere near enough. So I need to do that. What are your favourite and most used pencil supplies and tools? So I'm just going to address one, and that is pencils, and they are my Artex pencils. I just love them. If only they had been brought out, you know, a year ago or however long ago. There are a number of sets of pencils I wouldn't have bothered to buy. They are such a good set of pencils for, I have the 126 set, but for the price, they're such a good mid-range pencil, mid-range to lower end really, for the price, and they work on so many papers. You can get a really great result with them, and I use them so much. So yeah, I would recommend them to anyone. Okay, did you try any new colouring techniques this year? Well, I've been trying to focus more on colouring in pencil, and you will have seen that, especially in my most recent completed pages video. So it's not really a new technique. I'm just, well, I'm learning some new techniques with pencils, I guess. But yeah, I'm just trying to colour more with pencils and develop those skills. So the next question is, did you discover any new colouring channels, not challenges, channels? And yes, there are 3 that I have discovered that I really love. There are more, I am sure, but there's Christina's Art Corner, there's Amberly Silencia, and Coloured by Maya. I really enjoy those channels, and I will have links to them down in the description. Next question, did you take part in any buddy colours? Yes, I did. I have coloured 48 buddy colours so far this year, and as I've decided to not do any more individual buddy colours, that will be it for the year. And I've also participated in excuse me, a whole bunch of hashtags and things as well. What book do you want to finish the most this year? So this is one of my focus on books, and I would like to get it finished this year. I think I can probably do it, but it's Disney Girl Power Mystery Squares Pixel Magic. And I will do a full flip through of this at the end of the video when I'm talking about my focus on books. But yes, this is one I would like to finish. I'd have to do quite a few a month to get that done, but I think it's doable. Have you completed any colouring books this year? No, I haven't completed any, but I am very close to having Aria Vale completed. There is only 1 page left to do, which I will be doing this month in August, so then it will be completed, and yeah, very exciting. I think that will be my fifth completed colouring book, so that will be a whole lot of fun. Are there any colouring books you bought this year that you regret? Yes, I actually bought a number of books that I bought without seeing flip-throughs. So I've learnt that lesson, not to do that. And they were AI generated books, and it's just my personal preference. I prefer not to have AI books, so I've passed those on to other people. And yeah, it was just disappointing when you get a book that's really cute and then it's just all AI generated and has weird things like weird hands, and yeah, so that was disappointing. And then number 16, if you could recommend any colouring book that was released this year, what would it be? So I actually have 3, but they're all by the same illustrator. And if you know me, you might be able to guess who it is. But it is Rada Prince. So she first brought out Adorable Girls and Storefronts and Houses. And then she very recently brought out Cozy Spaces. Now, her artwork has been available on Etsy for a while, because I actually discovered her on Etsy first. And most of her illustrations, if not all of them, are actually still available on Etsy, but she's brought out books on Amazon. And I love them. I just absolutely love them. So I would recommend them to anybody. Adorable Girls is the only one I've actually coloured in so far. This one only arrived a couple of days ago, but I'm looking forward to colouring that. And then Storefronts and Houses are exactly that. Storefronts and Houses in her adorable style. So yes, if you haven't picked up any Rada Prince books or PDFs, I highly recommend it. And I will link to everything in my description. So I also wanted to use this video to give a quick update on the books that I'm focusing on this year. The first one, as I mentioned before, is the Disney Girl Power Pixel Magic book. So far, these are the pages I have completed. So we have a Jasmine and Tinkerbell, Rapunzel, Minnie, Mother Gothel, Belle, Tiana, Elsa, Lilo, Judy Hopps, Tafiti, Alice, Queen of Hearts, Bianca, Vanellope von Schweetz, Cinderella, Cruella de Vil, or is that Sleeping Beauty? I can't remember. Megara, is it? Violet, can't remember who she is. Helga, Anna, Fairy Godmother, Maleficent, Ariel, what is her name? Esmeralda, and Yzma. Oh, and Moana. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left to do. So yeah, I'll have to do a couple each month in order to finish it this year. But yeah, I think I can do that. But that will be fun to have completed as well. The next book that is my focus book is Sea of Colours by Angela Gonzalez, and I actually run a colour along every month with this to help me stay colouring in here. So there's still a lot to go in this book. I'm not going to finish it this year, and that's okay because it's just a focus on book. So I've done the title page. And this is actually our colour along page for August, so that will get done. And then I've done this page and this page. Oh, I've done a few in a row. And then I'm not going to show you all the uncoloured pages. And then that one. A lot of these I have done as buddy colours with Jodie from JI Colorist, which has also been a great way to get pages done. And this one. This one. So I'm using all water mediums in this book. Because it's an underwater book, and I know a lot of you hate the paper in here. This is the only one that I've actually done no water mediums. It's just alcohol markers and pencils. I know a lot of you hate the paper. It isn't great paper, but I think the paper in the Australian printed version must be better because it's not as bad as others, I don't think. I've done this one. And I don't mind if the paper goes crinkly. I really don't. This one. And this one. Don't really like that one. Oh, wow. This one's cute. So I have made good progress. This one. But yeah, I'm far from finishing by the end of this year. This one. This one. Actually, this one doesn't have any water mediums either, but I did that one very early in after I got it. This one. Another one here. And that might be it. Let me just... Yes, that's it. So yeah, good progress in that one as well. Then we have Matchstick Mouse floral colouring book. Yeah, this is really cute. I really love this book. So adorable. And I've used all different mediums in this book. I've done quite a few in a row there too. This one, a number of these were buddy colours as well. I really love this one. She's so cute. I've seen that Morgan is going to be bringing out another, I think it's a Halloween book, or it could be autumn. If it's just autumn, I will get it. If it's Halloween, I don't think I will be. I don't have his original Halloween one. As much as I love Matchstick Mouse, that's just not my jam. This one. This was just done last month. And that's it. So there is another Morgan O'Brien book that is in my Focus On pile, and it is The Way Home, the Galactic colouring book. And this one has a colour along every month, so that helps as well. Some of these I already did last year before I decided it was a Focus On book. But I've done a good number in here. was last month's colour along. Mostly use alcohol markers in this book with some different embellishments. I really like how this one turned out. Limited colour palette, but it works. And again, I was playing around with colour. And that might be it. Yes, that's it for that one as well. And then the very last one is my tour through Europe by Rita Berman. And I've decided that I'm sort of breaking it up into the different cities. And I'm going to colour those sections with the same colour palette. So right at the beginning, I just have like a general colour palette that I have been using, and that was based on this double page that I did, and I liked the colours in the background, so I'm sort of using those in this. It's kind of like an introduction section, and then this section I have already done those colours because I missed that it was another city. So yeah, I missed that. So then Italy will have its own colour palette. I haven't coloured anything in there yet. Oh, yes, I have. So it will be based on this colour palette. I kind of made the decision after I'd already done some pages, so it's probably not the best way to do it, but I'll work out a way to make it work. Lisbon will be these colours. But I'm going to have to incorporate these colours as well because, again, I made the decision after I'd done these pages. So, yeah, it's not going to be perfect. Or I might just have to buy another copy eventually. So Paris, we'll be using these colours and those colours. Have I done anything in this section? Nope. I don't think I have in Amsterdam either. And then this is my London section that I'm currently working on with the colours of red, white and blue. White is bringing in some greys and yellow. And I'm following Olivier Audurant's Patreon tutorials for that and loving it. Have I done anything else for London? Yes, this one. And again, I had already decided the colours I was going to use, so I did that as well. But and then Scandinavia is going to be using these colours. I think that is it for that book. So that's a bit of a recap on my Focus On books as well. So this turned out to be a bit of a long video, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you to Jody, Liz and Meg for tagging me. I'm not going to tag anybody because we're in August and it was supposed to be done in June. So yeah, but if you want to do it, feel free to go ahead and do the tag. As I said before, it was originally started by Sassy Colours. But if you do decide to do it, tag me because I would love to see your responses. So that's it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and feel free to leave any questions or comments down in the comment section, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So thanks again for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.